Welcome to Principals from Jackson Public Schools. We have the principal of John R. Lewis Elementary School, Jill Weatherwax, and Montessori principal, Robert Campbell. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, how's the school year going so far at Montessori?
School year is going great. We've got a great staff, awesome teachers. Kids are doing a really good job this year, and we're having a lot of fun and looking forward to this nice spring weather that's coming at some point.
So it's eventually going to get here.
It has to one way or another.
We'll have a couple days in the 50s this week.
Yep.
But then spring break next week.
Yep, we're off next week, and everybody's looking forward to a nice break, and then we'll come back and hit the ground running for the rest of the school year.
And how about at John R. Lewis, brand new school? How's everything at John R. Lewis?
It's going great. Same thing, great staff, great kids. We're having a wonderful year. It's great to have like the first normal year, no shutdowns or anything like that, so it's been a great year.
Cool. Well, you've got a shirt that says Believe the Hype, and I'm a believer. I've seen so many cool things at JPS, particularly the facilities, the classrooms, all the things that are part of the environment of the students and teachers. And I think the bond, except for Sharp Park Academy, everything's pretty much done.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. And it's been amazing, the updates and improvements to the facilities, and it's been a real win-win for staff and students and families. JPS is the place to be.
Facilities have to be a very good marketing tool. Families see brand new school or completely renovated school, that's where they want to be.
Yes.
It's impressive, yeah.
And the kids deserve to have beautiful facilities and safe facilities, so it's really exciting to see them having those great learning spaces.
Well, we're going to look for the next class at each of your schools as we're just around the corner from Kindergarten Roundup, but I thought we could take a look at some of the photos that you guys brought in, some of the things happening at your respective schools.
That'd be great.
So we'll start with...
Well, so this is at Lewis. Both schools, we share a STEAM teacher for one of our specials. So these kindergartners are actually coding robots. And then once the robot is coded, then they put it on its little course and it follows their coding instructions.
What?
Yes.
What grade?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. They're
Yes.
coding robots.
Yes, they are.
Wow. In my kindergarten, I had 2 wooden blocks that I banged together to this old man. That was my enduring memory of kindergarten.
We're going to have to come visit, and our kindergartners can teach you how to code.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's changed a little bit.
And this is Ms. Ellis, our kindergarten teacher at Lewis, doing some one-on-one reading work with one of her students.
And there's an example of some of the cool new furniture that you have.
Yes. These are a couple of my sweethearts, just enjoying their lunch, and they are just adorable, and they just do that spontaneously. I did not tell them to do that. They're darlings. They love school, and kindergarten's having a wonderful year. Our teacher is really excellent.
I love to visit elementary schools, and especially the younger grades. They're just fun. I mean, they're just.
You'll always leave happy.
Yes.
Makes your day. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of our little kindergartners reading together, so they're doing reading partners where they're taking turns reading their book to each other.
It's K through 5?
Yes.
And all the elementary are K-5, right?
And some have young fives.
Yeah.
And so depending on, the ages of the kids who come to the roundup. Here's some more partner reading. You can see again those great spaces, that nice carpet, and the furniture easily moves and reconfigures itself to accommodate whatever type of learning that the kids are engaging in.
Do you guys watch Abbott Elementary?
No, I haven't, but a lot of people have told me to.
Yes, it's about an elementary school in Philadelphia.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and they couldn't, the carpet got ruined in one of the classrooms, and they had to go to the Philadelphia Eagles and beg them for one of their used carpets. So they have a Philadelphia Eagles.
No used carpet in JPS. Brand new and gorgeous.
I don't think I'd want to use carpet from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, not from the locker room.
Here's one of our little kindergartners with her attendance award.
Oh, and a gift card from McDonald's.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect attendance. And I think this is, that's in the classroom working on some reading work. So you can see they're using manipulatives and all different ways for their instruction. A lot of
Cool.
it's hands-on, of course. And then, of course, they not only code robots, they can do their learning modules on an iPad, all on their own, self-directed learning. And so this is some learning they're doing right exactly at each student's level. So it's paced right to exactly what they need.
And that's good because when they get home, they can help their parents with their iPhones.
There you go.
Exactly. And she's working, it looks like she's doing
Got the
math.
100 board, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, I'm
So-
glad you sent smiling faces and happy kids.
Yes,
that's
they
that's
are.
what I'd like to see
They're a
at
happy
John R.
group.
Lewis. Now, let's take a look at some of the photos from Montessori.
Sure, this is one of our kindergarten students. There's different times in the year where they work on cooking and preparing food. Practical, in Montessori we call them practical life skills that go beyond reading and math and writing. And this is a fun way to bring some of that in because he's got to work on cutting those carrots and grating those carrots, or maybe they're grating cheese or cutting something up and trying to learn how to follow a recipe. So that's a really fun one.
This is what we want our kids to learn.
Yeah, it's
We
not.
do.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's educating the whole child. Penelope's there working on her letters, and that's something simple. That the wooden piece they're called sandpaper letters in Montessori, but she's also just got a pie pan with coffee grounds in there, and she works on forming the letters in there with her finger to get that motor skill down of how that letter should look. And those kids are writing sentences now. This is some math work. Montessori has a lot of math materials, and those are different beads, 1 through 10, that they can use for their math. There's a couple other students working on that, probably working on their addition or subtraction.
Oh, I see, yeah.
A lot of partner work, a lot of working together, and we have one of the best kindergarten teachers you'll find anywhere.
These are kindergartners.
These are kindergartners, yeah. And there's another activity of just trying to fit different things into the right space that they'll fit into, or practicing how to screw something in. So again, some practical life activity and fine motor skills. It might be like, well, they're just playing with nuts and bolts, but that also plays into how do they hold a pencil and those motions of writing.
That's
and their
right.
Grip.
You can lift them up and have them change the batteries in the smoke detectors.
Right. So it's a very multi-purpose. Those are movable alphabets, they're called, and that's where they work on spelling and forming words and some different phonics work, which all leads into writing on their own. There's another student working on some of that. You have the vowels and the consonants in different colors, and like I said, at this point, they're writing multiple sentences and paragraphs at this point. So
Amazing.
yeah, and they have an amazing teacher too. And then there's some more math work with some Montessori materials. It's a beautiful class to visit.
Looks like you have a lot of fun tools.
We do.
Absolutely.
And we also use technology and other things too. And Montessori's been around for over 100 years, and it's a great blend of the two.
Well, Robert and Jill, I know you'd love to have more students come to your schools.
We would love to.
And it's a time where people can actually check out all the elementary schools.
Yeah, they could go to every roundup being offered
Yes.
and find where the best fit is for their student.
So they're about a month away, but get them on your calendar, and you can attend every single one of them. And really, the personality of every school is different.
It is.
Yes.
Can you describe the personality of Montessori?
Yes. Before coming into this role, I taught in Montessori classrooms for 21 years, and it's generally a pretty calm environment. There's a lot of collaboration. We do, like I mentioned, Montessori talks about educating the whole child, so it's not just reading, writing, and math. we really want kids to learn how to be, a good person, and and be ready to go on and become a good citizen as they grow older and be a part of their community, and really find what they're meant to do and what they're meant to be as they grow. So it's got a really nice community feel to it.
Yeah, that's an awesome description. I think you did a great job.
Thanks.
And, brand new school, is there a
Yeah.
personality at John R. Lewis?
Absolutely. The comment we get a lot when a guest comes in who's never been there is it's very calm. It's a very calming environment. It's, you feel good when you come in there. And I think one of our strengths is our size, where every staff member knows every student, which is nice. And everyone collaborates and works together, and everyone considers all of the students their student. So
And you kind of started small on purpose, right? You didn't want a full house from
yes,
day one.
so that we can grow as the years go on. So the more kindergarten roundups we have, then those students move along. So we have about half capacity right now, and then pretty soon when those kindergartners move on up, then we'll be full.
Nice. Now, here's the schedule for all the kindergarten roundups, and they pretty much all offer the same thing. What do you tell folks they can expect to do and see that night?
Well, it's very much a one-stop shop. They can come, and of course they can see the classrooms and meet the teachers. They can get enrolled, sign up for kindergarten screeners. We have a lot of our community partners there. The YMCA, the library, the Community Action Agency, Girl Scouts, transportation will be there with a bus, so the kindergartners can get a feel. They can get on and go take a ride around the block, so they can get a feel what it's like to ride on the bus. We have from the food service, we have kind of practice meal kits, so they can learn all those manipulating skills of how to open stuff for their lunch. We probably have about 20 different partners that come to Kindergarten Roundup. It's a wonderful event.
And they can meet the kindergarten teacher.
Yep.
And sign up for their kindergarten screener so that they're ready to go in the fall and start school.
Cool. And they actually start learning that night because they learn how to put a straw in a juice box.
That's
right.
right.
That's which is, sometimes it's trickier than it sounds.
Well, we encourage you to visit the JPS website and social media for complete details. And if you'd like to attend Montessori or John R. Lewis for kindergarten roundup, or both, stop in coming up mid to late April. Great to see you both.
Good to see you again, Bart. Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Thanks
Happy
so
spring.
much. Thank you. Have a nice spring break.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joe Weatherwax, principal of John R. Lewis Elementary, and Robert Campbell, principal of Montessori Elementary, Jackson Public Schools. We've got